This is not at all what I expected. And I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, well... Oh my god! Super Lisco's king is caught in the trees! His king is caught in the trees. You better chop him out. Next game, 4-0. Choppa, choppa, choppa. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to a Battle Royale Lands Nomad game. Much like those popular Battle Royale games out there, which I don't like. Fortnite, PUBG, whatever. There will be an invisible wave eventually that forces all players towards the center. I think Super Lisco will have the time to chop his king out, but this is pretty funny. He's in the blue, playing as the Malians. In the green, we have Puhi Puhi playing as the Burmese. In the purple, we have Brandbrix. He's playing as the Teutons. In the orange, we have Zidane. He's playing as the Goths. Now, this is not the Zidane that headbutts people in World Cups. This is the one before that, 2005. In the yellow, we have Nucio. He's playing as the Teutons. In the red, we have Japanese for Desvolt. In the teal, we have Koreans for Civaldes. In the gray, we have Huns for Noob Nothing. And that is everybody. There's 8 players. It is a diplomacy, regicide, free-for-all game. However, I think the 30th minute is when those small waves start coming in and the waves get stronger and stronger and force you towards the middle. Where there's also decaying wolves, which are guarding relics. Now, if I remember correctly, this is the way these maps work. The terrain that you see gives you an idea of where each wave reaches. Now, it's not perfect, but that's the only thing that they were able to do. So, these animals here are all rotting away, and those are each and every wave. So, I guess this is the lowest one I can find. Hold on, I'm trying to click it again. There's a lion. There, oh, you see that? Bear? Bear. Okay, so the bear has 787 food remaining. Once that's down to 0, that might be the first wave. It's either the 30th or the 40th minute. And then that small wave goes to here. There's a little bit of suckage and a little bit of damage, and then it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and I think it stops here. I think the sandy terrain in the center is the only area that will not get hit near the end of this game. So, seeing as it's Lands Nomad, and there are nomad civilizations which are very dominant, and players would have been wise to choose them, I banned Chinese and Mayans. I probably should have banned Koreans while we were at it, but Koreans are not... They're not as strong as the other civilizations. It's just not a civ that I don't like. Oh, another thing. I'm trying to get all the little quirks of the map out of the way. Please do not be confused by the Gaia units around the outer ring changing colors. You'll see in the center right now that half of the dying wolves or decaying wolves are orange. That's just because they're collectible for whatever reason, but you can't do anything with them. You also cannot eat from the decaying animals. It looks like you can. Your villagers go through the motions, but their stomachs are very empty afterwards. They do not get resources from it. You can't speed up the times. So that's pretty much it. Fortunately for Super Lisco, he'll have time to chop his king out before the storms come in. But be careful how many resources you are hoping to collect from near the outer edge, around the 30th, 40th minute. Be careful where you build your castles, your monasteries. Players will need to go towards the center. It is diplomacy, so they can ally and work together to get there. But that's the whole concept. And I like it. Noob Nothing watches my stream enough to know what I say. He says, we are all allies. Philster would be proud. This is true. Noob Nothing says, am I right to assume there will be suckage? Winky face. I mean, there will be suckage for sure. Just not for a little while. He said, wait, WTF dead wolves. Yeah, he's collecting the dead wolves and getting confused, I guess. So, I guess now would be a great time for questions as these games heat up. If you are watching this on YouTube, hello YouTube. Early stages of Age of Empires 2 is a great time to talk about other things, answer questions, just chat before people start getting picked off by the storm. 2 deaths already for Brandbrix. Now, normally I would feel pretty bad. However, I specifically said to my stream, please don't talk about food today. I'm really hungry and I don't have a lot of food in my place. And then Brandbrix talked about the type of pork that he had while he was watching my stream. So, funny enough, he lost 2 villagers to pork. Ouch. And he's on his way to feudal age now. T90, why do you hate Korean people so much? That is a lie. That is fake news. I just don't like the Civ. Nice, I was in dire need of some live T90 stream. Well, glad I could supply. T90, do you ever want to... Have I ever been to the Netherlands? No, I have not been there. I imagine I would look very short in the Netherlands, because every person I've ever met who's Dutch is extremely tall. T90, how do you feel about your ECL trip? Are other things you'll do alongside? Okay, so from an Age of Empires perspective, I'm very much looking forward to seeing my longtime friends. I have a lot of people out there that I'll meet for the first time at the ECL LAN in Manchester next weekend. There are a lot of people, like pro players and other casters and admins that I've met before that I will get to see again. So I'm excited for that. But to be honest with you, LAN casting is not very exciting for me. It's draining, and traveling is very draining as well. So I'll be traveling like 13, 14 hours on either end of the trip. On top of the fact that I just really got settled with my move after traveling long distance, and on top of the fact I have a 24-hour stream on the 7th. So I guess I'm gonna have a great time, and I'm looking forward to the experience. But I'm already exhausted, and I didn't even leave yet. So I guess from a personal level, like from an energy level, I am a bit worried about myself, but we'll see. How short are you? I'm 6'2", man. I'm 6'2". For this map, would you advise building 3 archer ranges on the outer ring? No, I would not advise building any archer ranges or anything in an area which doesn't make sense. Jeez. That hurts. Yeah, okay, I see it. I see the copy pasta chat. Look at all the blue on the minimap. A lot of expansion for Super Lisco. He'll be in Castle Age fastest. Now, he is always a target in these games. He's played in this community for a long time, been a mod for a long time, and is strong. And he's Finnish. So he's a great player, but because he's from Finland, he becomes even better. It's wild. T90, in terms of co-casting, are there prerequisites you have, such as you have to be a streamer, need a certain amount of subscribers, etc.? Oh, you mean for people who want to cast with me?
Alright, I am back. No more food talk. Is there any chance of a Mirror Civ event anytime soon, you think?
Mirror Civ event anytime soon. Farland, thank you for the dono. I don't think so, because mirror matchups are very structured, and there's normally not much deviation from what the meta should be, but you never know. I don't think so, no. If it was a Hun War tournament, I'd be all for it. Any other mirror matchups, I think, would get bland pretty quickly. Back to the question, though. Jade, I look at co-casting like this. Is bringing a co-caster in improving my experience? Yes. That's the first thing. Am I having a good time? Am I going to enjoy it? Or am I going to be spending a lot of my time trying to feel things out with a new co-caster? And is it going to confuse my audience? So a lot of times, like let's say Bob McBob wants to co-cast with me and he has 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Well, if Bob McBob is someone who might not gel with me, or someone I haven't casted with before, or someone my audience doesn't know, it would be pretty confusing, and so it might not be worth bringing in Bob McBob. So I always have to think about, am I going to enjoy it first? That's just, it's not selfish, it's just reality, because if I'm not enjoying myself, you guys aren't going to enjoy yourselves. There's that. The other thing is, yeah, I mean, obviously, if I'm going to co-cast with an Age of Empires person, they would need to be somewhat established as a caster. And that doesn't necessarily mean they have to have a lot of, like, subscriber numbers or viewers or whatever, but I have to have listened to them cast to know if it would work. But the reality is, when it comes to co-casting, I get a ton of requests, both people saying, hey, co-cast with this person, or hey, could you co-cast with me? And I'm really happy with where I'm at. I enjoy casting solo, and I enjoy casting with Dave. There are other people I have a good time casting with, but a lot of the times it's just better for me to be solo for the reasons I mentioned. So there's no reason for someone to take that the wrong way, but that's pretty much where I'm at, so.
What about a certain duck as a co-caster?
A certain duck, well, the duck, you know what, if you can physically overpower me, you could force me to bring you into co-cast. And so far the duck has not done that, but I believe he has the power to if he wants. And to the other person who asked me the story about the duck, basically I moved to Florida recently, and there is a vicious duck named Harold who lives in my town. And I see him almost every day I leave my place. He's always staring at me, so I'm kind of frightened. Wow, Savaldas is interesting. He's building a castle in the center just as Noob Nothing was hoping to do the same. Now, Noob Nothing is allied, so I think both castles will go up. Now, there's relics in the center that will eventually be collectible. And this is an area that's not hit by the storm. I think Noob Nothing's area is hit by the storm on the very last wave. We're setting up the question for when is T90 official co-casting with Spring. Like, that's the thing. I've known Spring for a long time. But, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me to bring him in as a co-caster unless it was... Yeah, I don't know. Like, it can easily come off as disrespectful if I answer the question truthfully and just say that it doesn't fit. But, that's pretty much where it's at. Like, here's the big thing that I always keep in mind, regardless of what I'm doing. There are over 100 people who show up to my stream, brands new from YouTube, every single time I stream. Over 100. I get over 100 followers every time I stream. Those people are usually new to live streaming in general. So it's not just like, oh, I'm showing up to some random guy's stream, I watch Twitch all the time. No, usually people are coming to Twitch for the first time ever. And so the last thing I want is for them to show up, for them to take this leap of faith to try out this whole streaming thing, and then hear someone's voice that they don't recognize. Whereas if it's me or Dave, Dave's been in a lot of videos, they obviously follow my channel. It's all about welcoming people, right? Now, if I had like casually explained 6 million or 10 million YouTube subscribers, whatever his ridiculous number is, if he comes in, then there's obviously huge benefit to me, and then there's not much confusion because people knows who he is, but that's kind of the way I see it. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, that was a long rant on that topic, wasn't it? Super Lisco, no surprise, has gone for a very, very big boom. 58 villagers. 59 villagers, and the other one's Nushio, who's on the other side. So Teutons and Malians have very strong economies, and these two are strong players. Now, I see Nushio's getting relics. One big thing you need to remember in this is since the waves will move in, you need to have your monasteries near the center, or you'll at least have to build new monasteries once the storm starts coming. I have a lot, like, it could be a success bias, right? Like, all these theories I have about how things should be done with my channels, I've found some success with the way I do things, so it could just be, I could have lucked out with the success, and my theories could be wrong, but I have a lot of thoughts, and I'm very particular about almost everything. And I'd like to think that it has worked up to this point, but... So, Brenbrix has an interesting base here. Look at this, man. This reminds me of Fat Slob. Stone walls, tower... You know, this reminds me of an AI. This is cute. He definitely wins the Cute Base Award. I like it. He must have deleted this TC and rebuilt it over here. Okay. Now, purple's not in a great spot. He's next to stronger players with stronger ecos. So I think the logic was to be as far away from the storm as possible, but then you do have the factors of other people being meanie heads. And those people could kill him if they want those resources. I actually like that you have a consistent way of streaming unlike other streamers. Okay, here's the other thing. You guys got me talking about this, so it's never gonna end now. Oh no! Savaldas is attacking Brenbrix! Yeah. Kind of expected this. Noob Nothing says, stop walling up purple, I demand free trade. Anyways, just to finish my thought, every time I'm live, every single time I'm live, I feel like I need to bring 110%. I don't want streams where it's just random whatever, and people aren't hyped and happy to be here. Every single time I'm live, I want people to show up and say, you know what, whatever T90 is showing today, it's going to be good. Whether it's a game or his commentary, he's going to put 110% into it. And that kind of comes in to play when bringing in random co-casters. It can be chill, it can be nice, but for me, I don't know, I'm just particular. That's all, I'm just particular, man. I'm very, very particular. I think how particular I am can be a bad thing for me sometimes, because I need to chill. Like, sometimes I just need to chill. Like, I've been getting really upset with myself recently because my YouTube performance has dipped down by 23%. And I've just been frustrated with myself, and it motivates me to do better and bring in more people, but it's such a dumb thing to get frustrated over when things are still going so well, so. So, there's kings here, guys. And we're almost at the 30th minute.
I have two routers in bridge mode and they get confused sometimes. I stole the internet for the house and restarted router and PC. Now FP is gone, smile T90 woo.
Iron Spark, nice. Okay, yeah, I'll get you into the next game then, man. He got chosen for this, couldn't connect. I am sorry about that, but I'm glad that you've resolved those issues. How hard was it to learn to be enthusiastic about strategies you've seen 1,000 times? It's not about the strategies, Jade Arrow. It's about how I present the strategies, how I talk about it, how I excite people about it. But I don't really lose sleep over Korean towers at night. All the time. But if I present it like I do lose sleep every single night over Korean towers, it gets you guys involved. That's what excites me, getting people involved. God damn it. Why are you doing this to Purple, though? I know he's the guy who talked about pork. Okay, well, he'll make it to Castle Age, but now he has a storm of towers in the center. The way Teal has played this is really interesting. I almost feel like it's too much investment into the middle right now, that the players with stronger ecos will push in and kill this, but it certainly gains some map control, which will be valuable later. And if there is any civilization which can really like solidify control of the map, it would be Koreans. Super Lisco's looking strong, though. I'm waiting for him to make a move. He'll go Champions, I guess. Champions, and I saw a few Gebettos. His king is in a TC. Now, okay, I need to check the outer ring for the storm. Sorry in advance, for not knowing when the storms move in. But I think, look at the village HP. Yep, okay, it is the 30th minute. So this green terrain, this first, maybe the 10, 15 tiles of green, that is currently in the storm. There's no suckage in this storm, though. Normally it sucks you a little bit and your villagers stop working, so maybe it's not strong enough yet. So this direwolf, I think every time the direwolf hits 0... Oh, there's the suckage! See, there's the suckage. So that's just the first wave. Noob Nothing is giving Super Lisco a relic and says, we are friends. Such a nice guy. He's been talking about trade. He's been playing Diplo as you should. Desvault realizes and says, oh no, it started. Yeah, so this is why building your second, third, fourth TC towards the center makes a little bit more sense. Nucio's just passing through with his relics. And he... luckily, Desvault realized. So I think the logic would be to collect all the gold on the outer ring first, but it can't be that perfect. Would Bernie Sanders be good at AoE? Probably not. He would probably get destroyed. And that's just because he doesn't strike me as a gamer. That's all. Has nothing to do with his politics. To the person who asked if this is my full-time job, yes. September will be my 2-year full-time anniversary. That feels crazy to say. And I'll be doing something special for it. Something other than the 24-hour stream. Oof. Okay, so now green is getting hit. This is a very cutthroat, aggressive game mode. So there is the storm. There is the wave from the environment, but there's also the wave from Super Lisco. And quite frankly, Poohee doesn't have a chance. Whoa, he has 9,000 gold! Holy crap! What a shame it is to die when you have that much gold. It's the new Strode. My goodness. But he couldn't get to Imp, and he couldn't put it into Burmese Champions, which would have been the answer to the Malian Champions. Yeah, nothing's completely set in stone with my September special, but should be happening. I appreciate Noob Nothing's ability to play Diplo and chat, but I feel like this game mode favors the cutthroat players, and having diplomacy here doesn't help you near as much as other game modes. Oh, the dodge! The dip! Just die to the storm. Don't let Super Lisco kill you. And green says, who can beat Lisco? I guess Noob Nothing is talking to Lisco. Lisco says that Teal seems pretty close, so they might kill Teal. Teal responds to green and says, maybe the wave can kill Lisco. This king, though, let's go. Oh, man. Bummer. Well, they could box him out, potentially. That oh, my God. Oh, my. Is Noob Nothing going to snipe Super Lisco after gaining his trust? Hey, by the way, speaking of milestones, not miletones, the other day, my Twitch channel hit 4 million views. Well, it was offline, so it wasn't super special, but that's pretty awesome. I think I hit 3 million views, It's been happening rather fast, so it wasn't that long ago. I'm on the road to 10 mil. That'll probably take a few years. I clicked a lot. Thank you for that. Thank you for your clicks, guys. That is quite a few petards. But this is a very strong player in Super Lisco. Also a strong player in Nucio on the other side. Who's making stables, has 9,000 gold, and he's moving the relics forward. I mentioned this earlier. Move the relics out of where the storm will be. There's more suckage over here. The farmers are getting hit. The conditions are worsening, and they'll get even worse at the 40th minute, most likely. Is there a decaying animal here? It's hard to know. Oh, yeah, the lion. The lion's the next wave of the storm. Oh! And not only does the storm progress further, it does more damage now. So you gotta skedaddle. Also, as Teal runs away with his king, and barely survives against Super Lisco, the relics are for the taking in the center as well. So players could be snagging that. I think that players will struggle against Super Lisco, but Noob Nothing could possibly catch him off guard. And Teal says gray and blue are teaming. And orange says there goes another one because he realizes this is going to be tough. Another one's dying to Super Lisco. What does this say? FF. Can someone translate? What does that say? Zidane, maybe if you spent more time working on making infantry, maybe it would be okay. Final Fantasy IV? Is this an advertisement? I'm such a noob. I don't even know if Final Fantasy IV is out. I assume it is. Aren't there like 20 of them? I don't play any other games, chat. I don't pay attention to any other games. Don't judge. Red's losing his farm eco. I said don't judge, alright? Not judge. Oh, is there a Final Fantasy character? named Zidane? He's not talking about the footballer or the soccer player? That's interesting. Rip my stone miners at the edge. Oh, yep. He lost them? Yeah, I think it progresses to here now. Lisco, yeah, see, Lisco taking some losses. You see how it's not exact, though? Oh, maybe it's in the sand area now. Okay, so it's here. And then next it will go here? This really spirals out of control quick. Ads are getting smarter. The AIs are taking over. Now we know why Microsoft wants to come out with a definitive edition. Just so they can advertise better in-game. They even have people signing up for community games now. Crazy. Okay, so... Ooh! Oh my god! The king is on the move for Nucio. Avoid the storm. Des Volts. Attacking Nucio with pointy boys, full upgrades, Japanese Halps, and Arbalest. Just failed with the snipe, though. And that sucks for Red. Had he moved yellow out of the picture, he would have space. He fails with his snipe, and even if he ends up killing yellow, which we'll see, yellow will at least survive a bit longer and keep him out of the fray. This is so clumped in the center. I'm just waiting for Noob Nothing to make his move. It's almost like he's keeping an eye on Super Lisco's king and waiting for Super Lisco to move to the Stormless center, and then he'll petard him. That's what I think is about to happen. Well, the Paladins are doing work. I don't like Nucio's population at all, but the Paladins are doing work. 30 Paladins destroying, but he doesn't have eco for much. He doesn't have food for much. And that storm is going to get crazy. He'll lose even more of his pop. Guys, I'm going to remove the overlay. It's really not in a good location for us. Okay. Always bugs out. Always. These settings are too crazy for it. Oh, Marauders now? Noob Nothing? That allows him to create Tarkans from the stable that he doesn't have? Great. I mean, his name is Noob Nothing. It's not Mediocre Nothing, it's Noob Nothing. Zidane is helping Nucio, but he's making Elite Huskarls versus now Elite Samurai, so this is tough. But Red's pop has gone from 150 to 80 in the last few moments. His eco will be hit by the storm. He needs the center. So in terms of pure positioning, Nucio and Zidane are in much better positions. I think Red could be out soon. Brenbrick says, Gray, please don't hold the gate open. So I haven't talked about Brenbricks in the longest time. What is Teal even up to? Oh, Teal's king is just chilling out between the Huskarls and the monk. Okay. Teal's building a market right now. And he's building a keep. Interesting. Yeah, I think Red is dead. Wait a second. Okay, Purple's king is inside of that tower. He just rang the bell. He realizes what's about to go down. Noob Nothing shows up with petard. Noob Nothing. Position your cav archers differently, please. Like here, maybe? He's not in the TC! He's in the tower! I think Brenbricks is gonna pay a heavy price for talking about pork earlier. Yeah, he's dead. But that's kind of disappointing to me. I really was hoping Noob Nothing would get Lisco, but maybe he will. He's gaining Lisco's trust. Or so we think. Noob Nothing probably has more resources than any player remaining. Also,
starting to find time for a community again. Thanks for still being UT90 live.
He's Huns. He is Huns, so he does not get housed if he loses his buildings to the storm. Buildings will start going down soon, and being housed will be a real problem players will have to face. Savalda says, rip my 66.6% win rate. That's true. He has a pretty good rate in community games, but there's no way he wins this one. There's no way Red wins this one either. He's collecting a deer in the Imperial Age. Oh dear. And Noob Nothing is Super Lisco's loyal servant. He says, "Who do you want to hit next, sire?" And Savalda says, "I will support you with towers if you send me stone." And Super Lisco says, "I think yellow is a good target." I mean, you can't live your life like this, Noob Nothing. You have to be your own man, okay? This is gonna get too real, but don't let your life about being pleasing someone else, okay? You need to do what you want to do in life. Win your own battles. Write your own story. Because when Noob Nothing is 95 years old, or I don't know, with technology 130 years old, and he's in his deathbed, and he looks back at what he's accomplished in community games, he'll just be thinking back on all of Super Lisco's dreams. Nucio has now changed Super Lisco to enemy. Okay, so Nucio's in the yellow, his castle's here. Super Lisco's actually doing some of his own work now. This is good. And Zidane's king is out here. Yellow's king is here. Oh my god! Yellow's king is surrounded by Teal's towers. In Purple's TC, and Purple is dead. That will eventually go down. That's a good spot right now, but that's not what I was expecting. MBL says, T9 official, listen to chat. MBL, the last time I spoke to you, I gave you advice on how to run giveaways on your own stream. And then you used that opportunity to make fun of me. So, we're on a break, MBL. We're on a break. Actually, no, what'd you want? I just didn't say, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, I'm casting a game. This is Battle Royale, MBL. It's not Battle MBL. Mod, my friend. Oh, yeah, I unmodded you. I forgot about that until now. I called your bluff. Yeah, I did unmod you. It was a joke, though. I'll remod you after this.
I don't know if your opinion about selfdom just influenced my thoughts or completely destroyed my way of life, monkeys.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, Super Lisco's king is currently in this castle. The storm is moving in further. Oops. And it's getting stronger. I think that Super Lisco and Noob Nothing are the strongest duo right now. Zidane is making Goth Cav archers. And maybe MBL, he's the expert here. MBL could tell us if Goth Cav archers are good. No fletching. No bloodline. Not a single upgrade. There is not a single upgrade on these Cav archers. Maybe they have husbandry. I don't think they do. MBL must win community games to get his mod privileges back. Well, then he'll never get his mod privileges back. I can tell you that much. Can you help first yellow? Orange also turned. So Super Lisco is talking to Noob Nothing. Zidane is struggling for resources. Everyone's struggling for resources except for Noob Nothing, who's prepping petards, but they're out in the open. Now we're even, MBL. Now we're even. Oh my god! The king is on the move for Teal. He's at 4 pop. I like how he stayed in the game somehow. Imagine if he ended up avoiding the storm and the other guys died to it or something. It's just so cramped. The way Noob has been able to bank up his resources is perfect for this. Same with Lisco. But Lisco doesn't have near as much gold. Then again, Lisco is a significantly better player. And there's not much Huns can do versus Champion and Pike from Malians. I think Noob Nothing is the Puppet Master. I think that he could do this. He could surprise Lisco somehow. It would be legendary. He is a legend. check out that video on YouTube if you haven't put that on the list to watch after the stream today, because it was something else. And he has really improved with his skill as well. This is such a cutthroat game mode. Orange, enemy gray. Oh, apparently orange is not enemy gray. Has gray enemied orange? I think he's allied with orange. Yeah, he's allied with orange. I like how Teal is calling the shots and he is 4-pop. I'm the captain now. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Red says market. Oh my god, this storm just moved in further. Yeah, build a market there. That'll be great. Look at the suckage. Look at the suckage. This is getting crazy now. This is where a lot of the farmers start going down. Are they really trading?
Yes.
Okay, Zidane was just defeated. Quite possibly by the storm. Where's Yellow's king at now? Sorry, this is quite hard to follow. His king is here. But he's boxed out of the middle, so he'll eventually get stormed. Yellow's king is chilling. Why did I say yellow? What am I talking about? Red's king is chilling. I forgot he was even in the game. No offense, buddy, but he'll die. And I think now people will start to get housed if they're not careful.
Happy Friday.
Actually, I'm surprised they built so many houses forward. Oh no, Yellow's monks! Or relics, he needs to get these. Yeah, there we go. He has to bring his relics to a new monastery. Just paladins from him. Paladins are good against cav archers and champions, but I don't know if he has the food. And I don't know if he can get the numbers he needs. It's a lot. So much going on right now. And Noob Nothing is castling up the center. You know, if Noob Nothing doesn't go for an out-and-out snipe on Super Lisco, there will at least be an insane battle here. I think he needs stables. If Huns can afford to go Paladin and Cav Archers, they're good. I think the worry is Malians could go Pike Champion. Their infantry has extra Pierce Armor versus the Cav Archers. So that composition is really strong, and it's so cheap to create as well. So Noob Nothing needs lots of stables, lots of archery ranges in the center next to his castles. Might even be buying stone. That's what I would be doing with that gold, buying stone for more castles. I've seen him snatching the relics up. He has 2 monasteries, 3 relics in each one. Random trade. But look at this storm, guys. The next wave will change so much. It will probably defeat Yellow. Yellow's king is on the move. Yeah, it'll probably defeat Yellow. He's done. It will defeat Red. I think it moves in 5 seconds, actually. Nope. I like how he has the monk here to heal his farmers. Noob Nothing and Super Lisco showdown. Oh my god! No, don't let him do this to you! Don't let him do this to you! MBL, is this giving you PTSD? This happened to MBL once. I didn't see the color, man! Freaking gray, you can't see it on the mini-map! Oh god. Alright, so the king is here. Inside of this castle. Gebettos do a lot of damage versus buildings. But Noob Nothing realizes... No, just don't run with your king. Have some patience. I just did make MBL sound Italian. I can't do his accent. I'm sorry. Except for fun. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, the Trebs are killing the castle. The king will pop out. Where will he go? He's in the next... Wait, he's not out yet. Where is he? He's in this castle! He's in this castle! Noob Nothing, I believe. I believe. I'm slowly losing belief, but you never know. You never know. Red is running towards the center because he has to survive, as does everyone. And Super Lisco's king is is on the move to this castle, actually. Wow. I don't think there's a single player above 100 population right now. Did you guys see how MBL wanted a mod on the stream? And then 3 minutes later, I reference him and he's gone already? Did you see that? That's not the level of dedication that we require from our mods. We require a little bit more. For a whole 4 minutes is what I desire. Maybe if Noob Nothing can snipe the Trebs, he'll be fine. His king is in this castle. He's building another castle. Okay, he snipes these Trebs. We'll kill Super Lisco's castle. This is crazy. This is just crazy. And he'll snipe this as well. 90 pop for Lisco and 62 for Noob Nothing, who just needs to produce now. Oh no! Oh no, this castle's being attacked! There's 2 Trebs attacking it, that's where his king is. And the gather point on this castle is set right back towards the middle. He could run to his death. Oh boy. He's trying to reinforce. He's trying to get the relics. The king is moving in. Please tell me he's going to the right area. He is. He's going back to this castle. He's trying his best to get buildings up. Oh boy. Now, MBL's been a mod here for a long, long time. As long as he doesn't misbehave, he'll always be a mod here. I was just trolling him. I have a lot of power. You guys are all watching, and I can make jokes, and he can't defend himself. So. With great power comes great remod stability. Something like that. Okay, so where does Lisco have his house? He'll lose... Maybe both these castles he'll lose. That's pop space, plus the houses. I think he'll get housed. That's what will save Noob Nothing. Is the fact that he can get more pop... He has more pop space. Teal is somehow still alive. He's just watching all this. He says, Gray teamed on me with Blue, and now Gray got sweep. No, Gray didn't get sweep. But Malians are insanely tough to deal with when you're Huns. And it's Super Lisco. Look at Lisco's fights. This is so good. Defended his Trebs with Gebettos and Pikes. Pushed forward with Champions and Pikes. But he... Like, after this wave, you see all the units he has queued up now. After all of these, that's it for him. But I don't think Noob Nothing can hold. Because he also... Well, he can't make skirms against it, right? He doesn't have gold for Cav Archers. Make something, man! Make your own pikes, make hussars. Let the storm do it for you. Oh man, no, that castle's a goner. What a great job from Super Lisco. What a great job. What's Nucio doing, by the way? Oh, Nucio is in that tower. They're all just trying to outlast each other now. Nucio is in Teal's tower. He's built his own tower forward. Red's been snagging relics, which is hilarious. He's in this tower. That next wave is going to kill him. He's making some halbs. Wouldn't it be something if Lisco somehow loses this now? Because he's in the best spot for sure.
How much Swedish salmon do I need to ship to Tampa to get tricked into next game?
Wow. Yeah, Super Lisco is a beast, and I think that makes Noob Nothing's performance here all the more impressive, because he was really up against it. Super Lisco goes back to snagging these relics. But you never know. The storm could change so much. And just wait for it. Yeah, Super Lisco has very little resources, but he has 99 pop and relics. That is not the case for others. Like, the best population behind that is Noob Nothing at 51, and he does not have gold. Oh no, and the pikemen are killing him. There we go. Boom. So does the tower not get hit yet? Then it can be kind of confusing. Okay, Lisko will lose access to these relics. He'll also lose that castle. He will be housed once the castle goes down. He will be heavily housed, unless he builds more houses in the center. Which he could do. He just heard the housed noise. Noob Nothing will not get housed. And he does have ranges, and he has resources to produce skirmishers. Obviously, that's less than ideal. But it's something. Teal is still, he's on 2 pop. He has his king and a Vil. Aw, and his king is up there with Nushio's king. Oh, and the villager's dodging the tower from Brenbricks. Okay, it dies now. 1 population. Wow. The populations are getting closer if you compare Noob Nothing and Super Lisko. Huns are OP on this. Unless you do this with your... Oh, God, Noob Nothing. Okay, we're beginning to see the noob, right? Can you understand why his name is Noob Nothing? That was rough. Just back it up. Just back it up. Make more skirms. Red is still repositioning his king and trying to trade. Dude, Red, I haven't talked about him enough. This is hilarious. This Volt is still in it. Yellow, what's he have? Just the king, right? No, he still has these Vils over here. He's still in it. I would die if somehow Yellow or Red snipes somebody. And Civaldas is just telling people what they should do. Like, no one likes a backseat ager, Civaldas. He says, guys, you should 3-team on blue. He has entire center. I mean, I know Civaldas is saying this and he's being a nice guy about it, but no shit. No duh. Red is attacking yellow. Okay, yeah, so teal sees everything. I mean, red and yellow have unfinished business. Okay, storm. Storm. Here it comes. I think. Right? Why is nothing dying? Nothing's dead. Oh my god, that scared me! Oh my god, Inushio is instantly defeated. Okay, so Super Lisko runs into the center. He's now in the tower. Noob Nothing has his king inside Zidane's castle, which I think is fine for now. But is it possible for Noob Nothing to kill the king that's in that tower? Whew! That was a lot. Red's single paladin is attacking the castle that is keeping Noob Nothing alive. There's no siege for Noob Nothing. Okay. Tio just died. That's funny. And in 3 minutes, the storm moves in again, so you're forced to the center. I think Super Lisko has the right idea. Red's still, like a champ, getting relics. Making some skirms and halves to help. Noob Nothing. He should probably try and make some rams. Okay, there's really no reason for him not to be making more skirms right now. Oh my god, and that was risky. You see it where he ran? He still has a lot of wood and a lot of food to make more skirms. He's not making them. Wait, where's he going? Okay, Super Lisko saw that. Oh, he's in that tower now. So remember I said, I think this... You know what? I think Noob Nothing's buildings might survive. Because if you look at this sand terrain... I'm not sure about this. This is weird how the terrain's lopsided, but... I think all of this survives. Which means that this area right here, including Super Lisco's monastery, might go down. And if he's super unlucky, it could also be the tower, but I don't think so. This storm has pulses, so you could run out there for about 10 seconds and then it hits you. There's no buildings left for examples because it's so destructive. But yeah, you could run out for a split for a little while, but it's impossible to time that. I think the terrain in the center is lopsided because I had farms there. Oh, that's probably it, yeah. Yeah, so it might go like this. And then he might just lose the market or something. Noob Nothing should probably try and make some ramps. Yeah, rams. Red is still trading. I love how Red has played this. We haven't talked about him a ton. Every time I brought him up recently has been when he's been relocating trade and getting relics, but it's been impressive. I was thinking maybe some mangonels, but the tower does have bracer. Or no, sorry, not bracer, chemistry. So it has decent range on it. See, Noob Nothing's taking this fight. You might think this is bad. This is a good fight for him as long as he is producing more out of his ranges. That's the worrying thing. He's had this wood, he's had this food, but he's not producing more right now, and that's what scares me. Because Super Lisco's population is only 49. Noob Nothing could win this game. He could just wipe up all of the military that Super Lisco has, and Super Lisco will not be able to afford to create any more. Super Lisco's housed. He has no pop space. It could be between Red and between Noob Nothing. Now, 2.5 minutes, the storm advances, and we get some real answers to our questions. Will this castle survive? That is where Noob Nothing has his king. And Red has been attacking that, by the way. Noob Nothing hasn't said a word about it. They are allied, but since that's Orange's castle, Red either hasn't realized or he's doing it on purpose because Noob Nothing hasn't said anything. Now, the king, you see the gather point in the castle, it will pop out right here. So that means if the castle gets hit, that king is getting hit as well. But there is about 10 to 15 seconds between the pulse and the storm. So this is really interesting now. Oh, I'm so tense. I'm a Noob Nothing fanboy, so I'm really hoping that he can win this, but it's very noob of him not to realize that the storm's going to be coming in and that his king could die to it. Oh. Not like this. Please move your king. Where's Red's king? In this castle. Red's king... See, I'm still confused by the terrain in the center. I think that terrain in the center means you're safe, but we'll see. It's not perfect.
Raiding party.
10 seconds.
T90 doink.
Let's get some pog champs in the chat, guys. 10 seconds. Super Lisco's repairing Trebs. That's how rough it is for him right now. At 15 pop. Okay, so last time it was a little bit after the period where the storm would come in. Spare him. Age of Empires gods. Spare Noob Nothing. Oh no, the Treb's going after the castle! Wait, he might... Oh! Oh my god! Run! Run! Yeah! Whoa! What just happened? How are the kings still alive? What? Red has military! Wait! Who won? They're all dead! That was not supposed to happen. Oh my god. Wow. So I guess, sorry for misinforming you about this center area and all the other Battle Royale versions. There is an area that is untouched by the storm. But you know what it is, guys? Global warming. Even affecting video games nowadays. It's a real threat. Man, these units look hilarious. Look at these villagers. They're all collapsing, mid-collapse. Look at the... Is that the king on top of the... Oh my goodness. I wish I could zoom in on that and investigate. The samurai, I have no clue what they're doing. But, man, what a fitting ending. Well, let's talk this through for a second. I think Noob Nothing's castle was going to die. It was right on the edge here. Now, if this is perfect, Noob Nothing would have kept his skirms alive. His king would have survived and then maybe some vills. Lisco would have had, like, Trebs and a few vills. I don't think Lisco would have lived. I think Lisco would have died to the skirms. But then again, Red would have had his king and samurai. And arguably his castle. So I'd have to go back, or I'd really need to take a look at what was remaining. But I think that Red would have been favored. And this guy's he'd been relocating relics and adding more trade after that awful, awful fight versus Nushio and Zidane earlier. That was impressive. Whew. They were committing Sudoku. Yes, of course, Sudoku. That's what they're committing. Well, okay. Let's go to the achievements. $637 kills for Lisco. Every time he's in a community game, you know that he is going to perform well. 128 was his largest army. Funny enough, the concern for him was not the army numbers, it was the lack of houses and lack of resources near the end. He almost fought too much. Now, they were committing Sudoku, guys. They're really into puzzles, alright? 58,000 food collected for Super Lisco. And more wood collected as well. I think Noob Nothing fought less. I think the KD tells that story, but there's not a huge difference between the kills. Now, I guess if we were to add up the units killed and the units lost, it would tell you how many units the storm killed. So if someone was... Poor Brenbrix, his KD and Puhi's KD are awful. But if someone wants to add that up, I think that's how that would go. I like that. I really, really like that. Now, I wasn't expecting that ending, but I like Battle Royale versions of maps. It's real interesting. It gives underdogs some opportunities as long as they stay alive and have some grit and determination. And then there's funny moments like that. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube and you were surprised by that ending and want to see future surprise endings on Twitch, my stream is below. You can click the Twitch link, and I have a stream schedule posted there every single week with what's coming and what's in store for you. Automatically goes to your time zone. Also, should probably start talking about the fact that on September 7th, I will have a 24-hour stream. I will have a lot of big figures from the Age 2 community stopping by. I'll have well over $1,000 in giveaways and show matches throughout my 24-hour stream. So especially if you're one of the people over there who, or out there, sorry, who live in an awkward time zone, that'd be a great time to stop by and say hello. So say hello to your moms. Say hello to your, I don't know, your pets, your dogs, your cats. Freeloading, thank you for the 18 months. Thank you, AoE Snack Bar, for the 22 months. AoE Snack Bar, I couldn't sleep last night. I was in Back's stream, and you said something like, this is the best content ever, and I was tempted at 3 a.m. when I should have been sleeping to say, how dare you? That was really hilarious, though. It was the Nomad game. I was tempted to make a joke and call you out, but I decided to be professional.